Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to the Guild 3, where of course we are back once again with the lovely piece of cakes. And last time out we welcomed two very new additions to the dynasty. We welcomed Chocolate Piece of Cake and Eccles Piece of Cake, and they're very, very important. Also very well named. I do like the names Chocolate and Eccles. They're probably some of our better character names, but they're also very important because if we go and look over here at the family tree of the piece of cakes, they are our first fourth generation dynasty members. Look at that. They're down here in the fourth tier, which is wonderful. So the dynasty is looking good. It's looking nice and strong. It's growing, which is splendid to see. Up here, of course, we've got the originals. We've got the classic piece of cakes, Gunter and Elisa, and yet they're sadly no longer with us. I think they would be very proud. I think they'd be really proud of what their dynasty are continuing to achieve to this day. We've got the Sovereign, we've got Treasurers, we've got Market Reeves. They're all working their way up here. We've got the Mayor as well. We've got people applying to be Town Clerks and Gate Guards with the eye sort of moving up and getting further up into the positions up here. So yeah, it's looking really, really good. And yes, I think they would be very, very proud indeed. So that's very important. I'm glad we've got those in. So we've got the two new people in. And of course, Chocolate here is due to take over the dynasty at some point as it stands right now. We've got Battenberg, and then that goes down to Carrot, and then yes, now Carrot has got Chocolate, her daughter. So Chocolate at some point will take over if she remains alive. Now, of course, we know that the children don't necessarily stay alive. We saw that over here with poor Bunt Piece of Cake. He made it to, was it 5 years old? I think he was 5. I'm pretty sure he was 5. And he got the measles or something like that, or the pox, whatever it was. And it took him and he died. It was all very, very sad. So we know that it can happen. So we need to make sure that Chocolate is okay. Of course, we could, and we indeed will be doing, we could have more family members. There's nothing to stop Carrot and Lemon Drizzle there having some more children and making sure the dynasty looks very, very strong indeed. Whilst we're looking at this screen here, let's just click on this chap here. So this is Carrot's husband. And this, I've been pronouncing wrong, apparently. His name, I've been pronouncing as Hawk. Because, yeah, that sort of makes sense. Looking at that, I kind of would pronounce that as Hawk. But in the comments, I have been corrected, and that's absolutely fine. Please correct me on all the things that I'm saying wrong, because there's probably a lot that I'm actually mispronouncing. Apparently, it's not pronounced Hawk. I think they're saying to pronounce it Hauke, which I can sort of see that. So, Hauke? I think that looks right to me anyway. So yes, Hauke is how that's pronounced. Also, weird enough, he's still unconscious. He's still dizzy and unconscious. I don't think he is. I'm fairly sure he's not. Where is he? Let's have a look at dizzy and unconscious Hauke. I mean, for someone who's dizzy and unconscious, he's riding that horse very well through a market stall. Good job, good skills there, Hauke. Very well done indeed. Yeah, I suspect that that's a little bit of a bug there, but you know what, early access and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. So we got the dynasty sort of extended. That's looking very, very good indeed. We did give people some fancy clothes as well last time, and horses, we can see here. Hauke did not have a horse. He didn't have all the sort of the fancy clothes and stuff. So yes, he now has all this lovely stuff. Garbs of arrogance and horses and silver rings and all that kind of shenanigans. And also the wellness retreat. The wellness retreat, which is just here, is actually now doing something. Previously, it was all just set to attend to patients. And whilst that's well and good, because it is a place where people want to come to actually get well, because, you know, it's a wellness retreat. It's lovely here. It wasn't really making very much money. So it's all right providing a service, but we want to be providing a service and also making a great big load of money while we do so. So yeah, what we've done is we set this up to make these different things. We're making antidotes and wonder cures and plague attires. As we mentioned last time, I still could do with some wonder cure. Apologies for my voice. Does sound still a little bit rubbish. It sounds a little bit croaky and a little bit nasally. So yeah, I've still got this cold that I can't shake off. So I could do with some wonder cure myself. That would be nice if you could deliver some to me. That would be splendid. But yeah, so this place is, it's looking okay. Now, in terms of money, is it actually making a lot of money? Let's look at, what time are we today? 11:37. Let's look at yesterday. Can we do that? Can we go to 1441? Let's have a look at what actually it did. It lost a lot of money yesterday, did the Piece of Cake Wellness Retreat. Let's not look at yesterday. Let's ignore that. So today, purchases 4,672. Sales in the front, 1,146. Sales at the market, 956. That's not very much at all. That's quite terrible. And then legal actions, 206. So the legal actions is the curing people. So that's fine. Oh, that's terrible. Minus 2,364. I think maybe we need to give it a full day to get all this stuff in, because they're spending quite a lot on the sort of materials. I notice here that we're buying a lot of alcohol. Hang on a minute, Elena. Hang on a minute. Richard here. Richard's sole job is to pick up alcohol. His trade route thing, his little sort of route that he goes on, is called the booze run. I mean, that's his sole job, to go and pick up alcohol. Why are we buying that much? That's quite a lot. That's 40 units of alcohol. Hang on. Storage rules. Alcohol. Where are you, alcohol? Right at the very top. So, store a minimum of 20 and a maximum of 60. Maybe we should bring that down to 40, possibly, to stop them buying ridiculous amounts of alcohol. Because, yeah, we don't probably need that much. They can drop that off. And then, yeah, are you on the booze run? How much do you pick up? 2. Okay, right, hang on. No, don't change the thing. Let's up that a little bit. Let's up that to 4. Let's put it back to 4. No, go down to 4. And then we'll adjust that as well. So drop off the 4 at the Piece of Cake Wellness Retreat. Thank you very much. So yeah, you go and do that, if you would be so kind, Richard. But yeah, we are buying quite a lot. So maybe once we've got all the resources in, when we've got a load of jewels, a load of alcohol, a load of moonflowers and polish and everything else, maybe then the profits will start coming in. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So today, I think we should try and get this sorted. I think we should try and get ourselves elevated up to the status of Count. Now, we do have enough influence this, only just. We've got 32,000, just coming up to 33,000 influence. We need 30,000 influence, so that's okay. However, money-wise, that is a heck of a lot of money. 160,000 of your monies. We've got 40. So we are, what, a quarter of the way there. It's going to take us a little while to get up to that, I think. It's going to take us a little while. However, we could help ourselves out a little bit, and we touched on this last time, and I don't feel great about doing this. I'm not overly happy about this, but over here, let's go and find the herb hut. There is the Cup of Tea house in what is now a completely dilapidated, run-down part of Magdeburg. This is not a place to be anymore. It was okay once there was lots of businesses and lots of stuff going on, but now, as you can see, all the buildings have just sort of fallen down. There's one there, there's a fallen down one here, another one there, there's loads along here. Sort of a horrible street of just sort of crumbly building ruins, and over here. And this place it's been running at a loss. It's been running at a loss practically the entire time we've had it. Let's actually, let's have a look. Let's go down to where is it? Herb hut. The Cup of Tea house. So in all the time it's been running and everything it's done, it has lost us 5,000 monies, which is not tragic. It's not an absolute disaster, but that's still quite a chunk of money that we could be making more if we had a different business. For example, Piece of Cakeware has made 227,000 money over the time we've had it. And I think we got that after the Cup of Tea house. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember what order we got these things in. But yeah, I mean, that's a heck of a lot of money. That is not a lot of money. That is a terribly, terribly feeble amount of cash. So we need to sort this out. So it breaks my heart to do so, because it's a tea house and it's selling tea, but nobody wants the tea. Nobody cares for the tea at the market. There's nobody here at all to come in and get it. There's no real sort of footfall around here anymore. So yeah, we're going to have to shut this place. And of course, it's franchised from Claude over in Paris. Claude Cup of Tea over in Paris, or possibly his dynasty now, because, Claude probably is not alive at this point in time. But, the family, the Cup of Tea dynasty, are sort of a franchise this out to us. Maybe what we'll do is, rather than just saying that we're just going to get rid of it, in the game, we'll say that the franchise has come to an end and the Cup of Teas have looked at this and gone, do you know what? No, that's not working. It's not working for us. So I think we shall get rid of the Cup of Tea house. We shall get rid of this and we'll replace it with something else. Now, we do have a business available to us right now. We can go down the route of this just here, a stonemason. So if we go to here, a stonemason's hut, I cannot see a stonemason's hut. I don't think there are any stonemason's huts around the place. There's alchemists, there's pastry shops, which is lovely, printing offices, there's another turnery. I know, hang on. There's a stone store, there's a brickery. I missed that. I did do a little scan over this place, but no, I missed that. There is a brickery. Now, does that come before Where's that? Is that a brickery just there? Stone cuttery. Oh, brickery is the first tier. Oh, they're just making really basic things. Okay, I don't think there's one over here. So yeah, we might be okay with getting that in. That would be very, very good, I think, because yeah, there is a bit of a gap in the market for that. I'm pretty sure there is not a stonemason's hut anywhere else. So yeah, I think that could be very good. I think that could be a nice sort of nice profit thing for us there. So yeah, we do need to get rid of the tea place. So, I don't really like doing it because it sells tea, but it's just not working. It's not working. And if we want to start moving up here, if we want to get to the very ludicrously lofty status of archdukes, which requires such a vast amount of money, it's just a ludicrous amount of cash. If we want to ever get there, we need to have all our businesses making a decent amount of money, and the tea hut is not. So it is with a heavy heart that the franchise on this hut ends, and I think we should destroy the building. It's a sad time. Can we all just have a moment, please? If we're all wearing hats, can we take off our hats and just show a moment of respect for the Cup of Tea house here in Magdeburg, which is going to be no more. However, before we do that, do I want to take all the things out? Possibly I do. Hang on, right. Don't do anything, please. And you stop as well. Right, Carola. Go over there and sell those things that you probably just bought. There we go. Right. Sell those things there. And we're going to have to use you. Let's just run you back and forth and grab some things from there and then sell it back at the market. Also, hang on a minute. Hang on, yes, Battenberg's over here. Let us get the sovereign of the land to also ferry some tea from here to the market. And yeah, we'll just get rid of all the stuff because he's not doing anything else, is Battenberg. He's just sort of stood about at the long distance trade routes. So we might as well get him to do something. And he's pretty good at trading, actually. He's pretty good. He's very nifty at the old salesman stuff. So yeah, we'll get him to do that as well. And then when this place is empty, we will then demolish it. Now, I assume that just gets rid of all the workers. I'm assuming that all the workers just go away. I mean, can we repurpose them? If she's a herbalist, can we repurpose Sylvia here? So can we say, right, Sylvia, come and stand outside. Like, if we knock it down, does Sylvia remain with us or does she go away? I'm not entirely sure. What I'm thinking is, if we get Sylvia, let's say we send her over to our house to, just kick about in. Do you know what? She could go to here. She could go to Piece of Cake Manor and just sit in the actual nice house. If she goes over there, can we tell her to do that? Yes, we can. Maybe then when we build our stonemason thing, we can put her straight back in. She can go from being a herbalist to a stonemason. And then she's got the skills, she's got the level ups. I mean, to be fair, she's not got long left, but it's better than nothing. We can start with some skilled people, work our way up from there. Maybe we can give that a go. Let's try that, shall we? So yeah, let's give that a go. So let's move them over. Can we not get it quite on one screen? That's a bit of a faff, isn't it? No, we might be all right. Hang on. Carl, come over to there. And who else have we got? We've got Dorothea, the herbalist. Come over to there. And then, yeah, the other one isn't in. Because, yes, Carola is doing the transporting. Okay, right. Let's see what we can do with this one. So Carola goes back in. Somebody has leveled up, which is lovely. Right, Carola, grab many things. Grab all of the things and sell all of the things if you can, please. Right, let's do this. And we'll get Battenberg in as well, because Battenberg is on his way to lend a hand. So we'll get all that sort of stuff done. Okay, here's Battenberg just doing the final sort of menial job of selling some mixed herbs and some herb tea. Okay, yeah, Battenberg, you head over to there. And then Carola, she's over there. So yeah, we've sent Carola to go over to the house. So they're all running over to the house. I think, yeah, a lot of them are on the bridge. There they go, lovely, sort of running across the bridge. So they can do that. So I think once they're all back home, once they're all in our house, I will then knock that building down and see what happens. Now, I don't know what happens. Maybe it just gets rid of the sort of employees that are assigned to it automatically. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, right. Battenberg, sell these things on. A colossal 36 monies. Let's sell 5 tea for 85 money. Now, yeah, this is in stark contrast to when we actually played our France run through with the cup of teas, because the tea was an absolute gold mine. It just made so much money when we sold the tea. But over here in Magdeburg, or in this version of the game, or whatever, it's not worked, has it? So no, get rid of that. It's all done. It's all over for the cup of tea house. Right, okay, so Battenberg, you run back over there. Let's go and have a look if there is anything that we can do with the long distance trade routes just to make us a quick bit of cash. I don't imagine there's going to be, but we can always go and take a quick look. Production has been halted. Is that at the tea house? Oh, that's over there. Okay, that's probably not a good sign, is it? Hang on a minute. And all these, there's people leveling up as well. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's people here. It's people in the hospital. No, not the hospital, the wellness retreat, of course. Yeah, we'll have that there. You can have pointed dexterity as well. Who else was that? That is Elena the Transporter. You've leveled up. Okay, yeah, absolutely. You can have yourself a point of... Hang on, did it say you've leveled up? An employee has died. Oh dear. Waltraud, employed in the crude craftsman's hut. Right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's get somebody back in because, you know, this place is important to us. This is the origins of the piece of cakes, and we're not going to get rid of this. So, oh, they were the transporter. Okay, right. We're going to need that. And yes, oh no, oh dear, right. It's all going quite bad. Right. Adhere to the storage rules. I imagine that's what you were doing. Oh no, that's unable to complete a trade route. They're still alive. Hooray! Okay, no, that's good. They've not died. Wonderful. Is everyone back home? Is everyone arrived at our house? It looks like they're arriving home because all these silly little messages are appearing telling us that their statuses have changed and what have you. We're going to get a few of these, aren't we? Dexterity to increase your productivity. Right, okay. Are they all home then? Are all our people from the tea shop in? Yes, they are. They're all there. Yeah, okay, you've gone up as well. You can have a point of dexterity because you're not very dexterous. Okay, right. It is now time, I think, to demolish this place. And heavy heart. I have a heavy heart doing this, but I think it's required. I think we need to do this. I mean, could we sell it to another? Hang on. Can we not sell things? We could try and sell it to another dynasty, couldn't we? We can do that. I'm fairly certain we can do that. Who's got the most building? I mean, they've already got a herb hut. So they're unlikely. They don't want another one, I imagine. They also have a herb hut. And they also have a herb hut. Botherations. Okay. Do you know what? We'll give it a go. Let's have a go with the Hepners. I think they're probably the dynasty that's in the best shape. So, okay, let's go to here. Although saying that, she's got the flu. And she's 41 in the year 1442 with the flu. That's quite bad. Oh, and she's in jail as well. Okay, right. Maybe they're not the best ones, but whatever the case, let's go and do some dynasty trade. Let's say, would you like the cup of tea house? And would you like to give us some money for that? Would you like to give us, I mean, all right, you've got 2,147 money. Would you like to give us 2,000 money for that? That's what I'm proposing. Yes, I would like money for the cup of tea house, please. And not all of your money, not all of it. I'm just asking for most of it, but I'm leaving you with 147, bit of loose change, because otherwise I'm just going to knock it down. So I might as well see if I can sell it. If I can make 2,000 money, I've made 2,000 money. So yeah, we'll propose that. With the proposed trade, the dynasty Hepner would exceed... oh, bother. Okay, right, well, not with them then. Okay, right, not the Hepners. Okay, the Nollers. Right, let's go for this then. So, would you like the cup of tea house? You haven't got any money at all. Okay, right, let's not try those right now. Okay, right, the Rollers. Please have some money. Please, they've got 387 monies. Okay, do you know what? Let's see if we can go for it. Let's see if we can get 300 money for it. So yes, 300 money for the cup of tea house. Is that going to take you over your number as well? Yes, it is. Okay, fine. I think we know where this is going. And the Nollers, you there. Yeah, I think that's going to be the same, isn't it? But we'll try it. We'll try it for the sake of it. 300, please. Propose that. Right. Okay. Do you know what? We can't sell it. It's going to have to go. We are going to have to destroy the building, which is very dramatic, but there it is. And another destroyed building in this absolutely run-down part of town. Yeah, Magdeburg is a lovely place. It's a lovely, nice town. It's got nice churches and lots of lovely things. But this bit here, these are the slums. This is the area that's fallen on rough times over here. So all that's left is a croft called Fresh Air, a church, a little craftsman's hut, and it's got the market, and there's a windmill. Oh, and over here there's a lumber yard, and there's some other stuff, bits and bobs, the quarries and whatever. Yeah. Okay, well, there we go. Well, that's gone. It's a sad moment because I didn't really want that to happen. But, when needs must. We are making some very good money. We're almost at 60,000 monies. It's not been that long since we were at 40,000. So, yeah, the money is coming in nice and fast. That's wonderful. Let's just take a quick look at these. When does the gate guard thing end? So, next election, 1443 in the morning. Okay, so we'll know about the gate guard job and in the morning. Okay, so in 12 hours or so, we will know, and I think we know anyway, it's pretty certain that Hauke, I've said it right, hopefully, and over here, Carola will get those jobs, because there's no other applicants. Nobody else is applying. I mean, do we need to go and do this? Oh, hang on, we've got work to do. Hang on. Yes, I completely agree with all the things you're saying. You are a nominator for the customs office, but I can't cast my vote. There's no candidates. Okay, right, can't do that. I've got to do some judging. There we go. Yes, I completely agree. Right, town clerk. Now, we can do this. Cast our vote, mark it Reeve, yes, and leave the scene. Now, let's not cancel. Let's leave the scene. Okay, that's good. It's weird when you do that, it puts the speed back up. It puts the speed back up onto full, which is odd. Town clerk candidate, okay. And then nominator for gate guard. So we'll do the same thing again. We will nominate Hauke, and that's wonderful. In comes the snow. It's getting a little bit cold around here. And is there anything else for us to do? No. We're a candidate for the mayor, but I think we'll get that. I don't imagine anybody else is anybody else even applying for the mayor? It's us. It's Sponge again. And we've seen this before. We will not nominate. We won't you go to the screen where Battenberg can nominate Sponge because it crashes the game. So we won't do that. But yeah, I think she'll get the job. It's fine. Okay. So now we've got ourselves the option to get our new business in, which is very good. And we've got a massive pile of money to do that. So it won't be too difficult for us to get it all sorted. So let's clear that. Let's clear that. Who is idle right now? Cheese. Cheese, you're idle. Where do you fit into the world? You're over here. Why are you not playing? Hang on. Right, we'll send you home. We need to send you home. So you can go do that. Who else is idle? Carola. Carola also has the Flea Plague. Now, I know in the past I've gone, it's only the Flea Plague. It's not bad. And people have gone, hang on a minute. Flea's brought the plague over and killed loads of people. I think it just means that she's been given, I don't know, someone's chucked a load of fleas on her. I don't think she's actually got the plague. She has a plague of fleas on her. So they'll go away. I think it brings you, does it bring your charisma down or something? I don't know what that does. But okay, right. Let's get you can go home as well because you seem to have stopped doing your action. So you must have been interrupted at some point. So they can both head home, which is good. And who's our final one who's not doing anything? Oh, of course, it's the sovereign. It's the person who rules this place who's just not doing anything at all. That kind of makes sense. Do you know what? Let's have a quick look here. Let's see what's going on. Is there anything exciting that we can get? Let's look in raw materials because it's normally these sorts of things. So porcelain is not going to be good. That's ivory's not going to be good. Tobacco. No, that's not going to be good either. Silk's not even doing it anymore. Purple. Oh, the colour purple might not be so bad. Buy it for 1,723. Sell it for 1,834. So 100 each time. So we could make a little bit of money on that. Amber, not really worth it. Brocade is making not as much as the purple. So that's yeah, we'll go stick with the purple at the minute. Wine is not really selling for much. Salt, not really for much. Pepper, actually, that's not so bad. Not so bad. And pearls, no. So purple and pepper possibly might be our better options. Let's grab a load of purple, shall we? For 36,183 monies. That's a lot. 36,183. Right, and then Battenberg, off you pop, back into the rough part of town, the slightly dodgy part of town. You have got a bodyguard though, so that's all fine. So let's see what we can make on that then. So 36,183 or whatever it was. And let's sell it on for 38,514. So yeah, so we made a tiny bit of money on it. We made a little bit of cash. A family member has leveled up. Parkin's leveled up. Hooray! Well done, Parkin. Good job. Have a point of dexterity. So you've got everything that's at least 3, which is very, very good. So yeah, you're one of the you're the illegitimate offspring. You're one of the ones that we rescued. That's what we're going for with this. We rescued you from one of the sort of places where we went when we went abroad on the foreign travels, and you were in dire straits, and we brought you back and we rescued you. But yes, you are deemed an illegitimate offspring, so people are looking down on you, which is, it's all a bit sad, but yeah, it's fine. You've leveled up, so yeah, when you get older, you can show them who's boss and all that kind of stuff. So okay, so you've leveled up. Marvellous news. Battenberg, do we want to do any more of these little trades? We're not really making loads of money on it anymore. Right, Battenberg, head home. Head over here, and then we'll get you to go out and do some of this PR stuff. But it's better when you do it from the house, because then they repeatedly do it over and over again. So let's get them home, and let's get all the people that were idle characters. Let's get them actually doing something now. Who's that then? So Carola. Carola has arrived home already, which is handy. We'll put it onto normal speed. So Carola, whereabouts are you? You're down there. We want you to go and do public relations stuff, which is no great surprise. And then, oh no, hang on a minute. It's all got confusing. I've clicked on the church. Let's go back inside, because the other person should be there as well. Cheese. I think it was Cheese who was sort of not doing anything. Can you go out and play? Yep, you go out and play. That's all good. And then Sovereign is very slowly making his way home. He was quite far away, though. Come on, come on, come on, Sovereign of the land. Get home. Okay, something really weird has happened. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason, Battenberg is no longer on a horse. Has the horse died? No, his horse is there. His riding horse is there, but for some reason he stood here waving his arms around. What's going on? Are you under attack? No. Oh no, did you just get mugged? Did you just get mugged? Did that lady mug you? Hang on a minute, hang on. Because yeah, there was a thing. Henrika Roller, I think, just either mugged or pickpocketed the sovereign of the land. Battenberg just got robbed. What? Hang on a minute there. Irene, that's your job. You're supposed to make sure that bad things don't happen to the person who rules this entire place. Don't let him get robbed. Oh my goodness me. Okay, well there we go. That was odd. So he could get robbed. He got off his horse. That seems a little bit counter sort of productive, doesn't it? Just if someone's trying to rob you, you're on a horse, just get the horse to kick him in the chops, can't you? Right, okay. Let's go into here, and you should be in here somewhere. There is Battenberg, there is the head of the dynasty and the rule of the land and all of the fancy stuff, and you can go and do that. Go and do that, please. I think they're the two little ones, are Chocolate and Eccles, and everyone else is out doing a lot of very important stuff. So, okay, that's wonderful. So, good job, everybody. Very nice. Actually, hang on a minute. Hang on. Can we issue out certainly to Chocolate, wherever you might be? There you are. There's Chocolate. Let's give you one of these spinning tops, because these things could be quite handy. If you can equip that. Oh, you can't equip it yet. I thought we could just tell you to equip that and it would just be there forever. But no, it's only children. You're clearly not even a children yet. You've not become a children. Okay, Joe, we'll put it in your inventory and it can just sort of sit there. It can be there for when you do actually graduate up to becoming a child, and then you can equip it, and then you will learn things 2% quicker or better. I'm not sure, but 2%, plus 2% ability to learn. So you will learn things a bit better, which is lovely. So there we go. Right, that's that sorted. We do have another one. Do you know what? Let's give that one to Eccles. Let's just give that to Eccles, because why not? We might as well. Oh no, another employee has died. It's over in the crude craftsman's hut. It's not looking good over in the crude craftsman's hut at the moment for this, because yeah, they were here from the start, so they're all getting on a bit now. So yeah, we need ourselves another worker. Yes, Ulrika has taken over, and first job for Ulrika is to make daggers, which is lovely. I mean, that's what this place does. They make some very, very fine daggers over here. But yeah, so another one has gone. I mean, who are we going to possibly lose? So you're 15, you're 21, you're 58. So this Voltraud, I think, will not be long for the world. In fact, yeah, that's a very short life candle. And Helmut as well. Also very short life candle, very big age. 58. 58, that's a grand old age to get to in this year. That's very good. And you spent most of it in here making daggers and weapon hilts and stuff. But you know what? You earned a crust, and it was a good, honest job, and you did very well. So there we go. So yeah, we're going to see that coming up a lot here, aren't we? Those two are not long for the world. Okay, right. What we'll do is, let's speed time on until what time it was, or like 4 in the morning or something, and we'll see if we get those jobs. I mean, I'm pretty sure we are going to get them, but we'll just get it confirmed. No agreement was found among the electors, so the monarch decided that Carol, a piece of cake, will take the office of town clerk. I imagine there was a little bit of bending of the ear from Battenberg there, but there we go. So Carola has got that job, which is wonderful. So Carola is now on the sort of the page of jobs, which is splendid, and was that as well. And Hauke got the gate guard job, which is wonderful. So okay, right. So now that that's in, are there any jobs up here that they could apply for? Yes. So he's been a gate guard for all of about half an hour. So he's going to apply now to become the Arsenal master, because why not? So hang on a minute. Who is it on this side? Who was it? Was it Hauke? Yeah. Okay. So Hauke on that side. So yes, you can apply then, please. So there we go. Fruit. Hang on. Can Fruit do some stuff now? Fruit can apply for these jobs. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, hang on. Hauke can apply for that. Yep, absolutely. Okay, there's a council assistant job. Can Fruit apply for that? Oh, yes, that's wonderful. Yes, okay, yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, Fruit is one that doesn't really appear anywhere. It's quite hard to find where Fruit might be, because Fruit is the other one of the, I think the first, one of these illegitimate children, the ones who we rescued from a terrible situation, but they don't appear on the family tree. They don't appear anywhere. So yeah, we have to kind of go. I think we have to go to the house and then find where they are. So which one is Fruit then? So Fruit must be, that's Hauke. Where's Fruit? There. Fruit, piece of cake, is 15 years old. Oh my goodness me, indeed. Well, there you go. I'm staggered and amazed. Well, Fruit, we need to get you kitted out with some stuff. So, yeah, pop over here to the market, would you? And we'll get you weapons and clothes and all that kind of shiny, sparkly, lovely bling. There we go. So Fruit has got a silver ring, a patrician's garb, because that gives you 8% ability to gain influence, and a short sword, because Fruit isn't going to have his own guard. So Fruit's got to look after himself. So there we go. Now, we do have another person then. So if we click on Fruit down here, we have another person that can go round and do the PR stuff to earn us some more influence, which is wonderful. So yeah, okay, right, let's get you back home then, Fruit. When you go in, there we go, bring time back down. You should appear in here somewhere or other at the bottom. There we go. And then you can go and do some of this stuff as well. So there we go. You pop out and do that, Fruit. Good. That's another person that's doing that. So the only people at home now on their own in this mansion are Chocolate and Eccles. I assume that because we have a mansion and we're quite rich, we employ a nanny or a childminder or something to look after these two. Because otherwise, they're just sort of on their own in this house, which I find a little bit weird. But okay, right. So we've got that sorted. We've got another character who's able to go around and get us some more influence, which is splendid news. I think now let's build ourselves this. Let's get ourselves the stonemason's hut. Let's see where a good place for that would be. So let's find where it is. So a stonemason, so it is just there. A paltry 4,560. We can afford many of these things. So okay, we'll have one of those. Mason's trowel is the default name. Sometimes the names are really good. They're really, really clever. That lacks imagination, doesn't it? Okay, right. What should we call our one? We're going to call it Piece of Cake Rocks with an exclamation mark, because, yeah, we do rock because we're in charge of loads of things and we're really rich and everything. So, yes, Piece of Cake Rocks. We'll go for that, please. So, yes, we'll have ourselves a stonemason. Oh, my goodness me, they're quite big. Oh, they're very big buildings indeed. Right, okay. Okay. And we could build it there. It's right opposite the market. It's right opposite this market. Now, I would like it, ideally, nearer to the middle market, but that's not going to happen by the look of it. We can't put it over there. We can't put it over there. It kind of fits over there, but that's not really... It's not near anything. I'd rather have it near the other market if we're going to put it anywhere. Or do we put it over here somewhere? Because we've got other ones over here. I mean, the one here, the clothing shop, makes an absolute fortune. So, I mean, would it be worth fitting it over here? It does not seem to slot in over here in any decent place. Yeah, do we put it next to the Woodry and hope that down there it's getting enough foot traffic? I don't think... Hang on, there's quite a lot of people on that path. Do you know what, actually? There's quite a lot of people on that path, and it's relatively near to this market here. So let's put it over here, shall we? Let's have it down here, because where's that other one? The other one's there. The stone store. Or do we put it up here near this one? I mean, there's actually, you know what? There's quite a lot of people near this market as well. Let's put it here. Let's drop it right just there. 4,560. Absolutely. That's not much money at all. So here we go. The replacement to the tea house is piece of cake. Rocks. And yeah, they obviously the buildings rise up out of the floor. I mean, it's also coming up out of its seeming build area. But okay, that's all good. And it's done. Production has been halted of what? The woodry. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I thought it meant this place. I was we've not started yet. Okay, right. Let's go in and do the necessary. In fact, do you know what? Let's go and look at it first. Okay, I mean, it's all snow covered, which makes it look really pretty. I mean, yeah, there's just sort of rocks. I mean, I don't really know what I was expecting with a place that, makes things out of stone. But there's stone and some more stone and stones over there and shaped stone here and misshapen stone there. Actually, it's two buildings. It's stonemasons' huts. Because, there's one there and one here. Some sort of thing for... I don't know what that's doing. Is that shaping the stone in some way? That round wheel thing with this weight on the end? And then, they've got sort of tools here for actually sort of looks like hand carving it or whatever. Okay, there you go. It's got loads of stones. I mean, the buildings aren't spectacular either. The buildings aren't particularly glorious. It's not like the pub buildings. The pub buildings are wonderful things. They're just more functional. They're just more, sort of hard-working stonemason sort of buildings. Okay, right. Let's go into here. Let's do all the necessary bits and bobs with all these add-ons. So workers, we want as many of those as possible, and we have got loads of money, so we can do all this as much as we like. We'll have a point of fire protection, even though I don't think it makes any difference at all. We will have ourselves disease protection up to the top. Yes, please, because we don't want our people to get ill. Building security, we'll have a couple of points in that. Customer satisfaction, we will get that up to the top by spending a bit of money. And again, it's not a lot, is it? We've got loads of money left. So we'll have that. We'll have productivity up, and we will have productivity up again. Storage slots. Do you know what? Let's just get some of the storage stuff in as well. Let's get the storage capacity and the storage slots as well. And do you know what? We'll spend a bit of money on having more front store slots as well. And we'll have that because it finishes off that first bit of fire protection. Why the heck not? Okay, so now we need to go through and get ourselves a lot of workers. So 1, 2, 3. We need to get many workers. There's 7 of those. And then, of course, the transporter as well. So let's grab you. So there we go. So who have we got? Josephine, Trude, Ruprecht, Kunibert. That's a new one. Vibke, Yolanda, Julia, and Hugbert. I do like the name Hugbert. That's a lovely name. I mean, it's probably pronounced entirely differently, but Hugbert sounds lovely. That's very, very nice. Okay, so what do we make here? Because we've got obviously the top tier of stuff. So, easy stuff. So sanding bricks, pots, grindstones. I don't think we'll be going toward those. Tiles, gem rings might make a bit of money. Sell them for 262. Jewels, only 34 for jewels. Spinning tops, 302. Slate boards, 260. And here we go. This is where we get the exciting stuff. A stone soldier, 1,187. Lucky stones, 1,340. And diamonds. Okay, right. We probably want to make those things, don't we? So what are we going to need? We're going to need, I'm going to write this down. We're going to need granite to make the stone soldiers. Granite, and, gold. Nice, cheap, affordable gold. Maybe we don't. Do we go down that route? Does everybody want a stone soldier? Surely that's not. Buying gold seems really expensive. Okay, and then paint. Okay, right, we can cope with that. So paint. And then we want to get ourselves jewels. We can make our own jewels with precious stones. So let's go down that route. So precious stones, that's fine. So get those, we can make our own jewels. That covers that. It needs a diamond, which comes from precious stones, jewels. Oh, that's really confusing. Hang on a minute, hang on. Okay, no, I'm sort of seeing it. Right, okay, so the lucky stone requires jewels. That's fine, because we're going to make them from the precious stones. Then it needs a diamond, which is a bit obscure, because normally you'd think the lucky stone was at the bottom, because, it's like a chain, but that's fine. So a diamond. So we're going to make our own diamond, so I'm not going to write that down. We do need to get ourselves some ectoplasm, which is lovely. That's nice. I'm glad we can buy that sort of stuff. And then we need to buy a grindstone. Okay, now, can we make grindstones? Yes, we can, with some granite and some leather. So then we need to have granite, which I've already got on the list, and leather. Okay, right. Everything else we don't need. So we need to get ourselves granite and leather, gold, paint, and ectoplasm, and jewels, sort of precious stones. And everything else can wait. Okay, right, let's go to the storage rules. So yeah, like buckets of water, clay pots. We don't need any of this stuff. Diamonds, I mean, we can keep them in storage and stuff, but yeah, we don't want to do anything else with them. We don't need to buy them in because we can make them ourselves. So, okay, right, just for the sake of sort of expediency, I'm going to go through because there's quite a lot of things. I shall go through and just fiddle about with the storage rules and just make them look decent. Okay, I think it's set up in what might be an okay sort of way. I will admit this does confuse me a little bit because I don't really know what they prioritise and what they don't. But whatever the case, I've kind of put numbers in it. They sort of look about right. So we're selling stone soldiers. That's fine. We're going to keep some of those in the front store and we're going to sell the rest of them, which is lovely. And we're getting all the other stuff we need, like precious stones and what have you, and paint and all that kind of stuff. Oak planks, hang on, we don't need any of those. We're not procuring those, so it doesn't really matter. Lucky stones, we're going to sell those off for a little bit in the front store and then sell the rest of them. Leather, we need that. Jewels, we want to keep those, but we're not selling them because we use them to make other things like the diamonds and what have you. Grindstones, same goes for that. We're going to make them, but we're not actually going to, not going to sell them on or anything, so that's all fine. Diamonds, get some ectoplasm, and everything else is just sort of set to off, apart from I've just knocked that there. Does the scroll wheel do that? Oh, it does. Oh, that's a fun thing. Okay, good. Well, there you go. So you put your mouse over the scroll wheel, even when you're just scrolling by it, when you've not even clicked on it, it changes that slider. Okay, right. Well, that's worth noting, isn't it? Okay, one thing is, what's that thing again? A grindstone. It's just granite and leather. Okay, not wood. Okay, good. So I think that place is all done. So let's get you all set to automated. So let's see what you're all going to... Yolandi, stop defying me. So gems, lucky stones, diamonds, loads of different bits and bobs. Just confused me about how you're making a diamond. You've got no ingredients to make anything yet. How do you know? And then you... What you need to do is actually, Josephine, you need to come with me for a second to go and pick up some stuff. We need to go and pick up some very important transporter gear. We need to assign you a very lovely woolen cloak. There you go. So +3 bonus when bargaining. That is not too shabby at all. Okay, so now you've got that. Now, Josephine, come back to the market and we'll buy you other little trinkets and things. I can't remember exactly what there is. A money bag? That makes them better at bargaining and all that kind of stuff. So also a weapon. A weapon might be quite good. And you're going to get yourself a cart. So I might as well get you a cart. Also, you could have a hand cart because you are opposite the market. So you don't need to, you don't need to be quick. So you might as well just get a hand cart. No money bags, unfortunately. That would have been quite useful. That would have been very handy, but never mind. Okay, right. Let me just go through and let's get you some weapons. Let's get you a cart. Let's get you all the essentials you need as a transporter. There we go. So Josephine has got herself the woolen cloak, like we just saw. She's got a short sword. She has a gem ring, and of course, she has a hand cart, which is minus 10% speed. But yeah, it doesn't matter because she is right opposite the market. So now, Josephine, can you adhere to the storage rules, please? Can you go and do that? Like, are you going to spring into life and do that now? Yes, I think you are. So there you are. You're going to go back into the place. Then you're going to realise there's nothing in there. So you're going to go and grab some stuff. Oh, at great expense. That was very, very expensive. But okay, it's the first trip to the shops for that place. They need to actually get some stock in order to, build some more stuff. So, okay, looks like we're getting some jewels created. And we've got some grindstones underway. Still holding out for the diamonds. What I don't understand about the AI thing is why can't these people here, so Wibka and Julia, why can't they be assigned to make something that is available for them to make right now? So, they can't make anything else. Why are they assigned to make diamonds and stuff? Why can't they be assigned to make jewels or something? I don't know. But whatever the case, we'll leave it to the AI. It's all fine. So, we need to see if that place makes a bit of money now. Trials ended. Reputation has increased. We are respected. Ooh. On our way to an important meeting with a business partner in Magdeburg, when a cart horse took fright and galloped straight toward a little girl, who instantly sprang into action and rescued the girl. The inhabitants of the district are astounded by your heroic bravery. What else would you come to expect from us? The only thing is, it's a bit weird now. It says you were on your way. I mean, who? Who is this referring to? Because the dynasty is now quite big. there's quite a lot of people. I don't know who exactly it's referring to there. Also, what's been halted over at the pub? Why is stuff happening at the pub? Alcohol. Oh, are we lacking barley and what have you? We're lacking other ingredients. Yeah, that's all fine. They'll sort that out. That's okay. In fact, you know what? What are we doing for, what's the storage rules for barley in here? Do we need to increase that? No, minimum 20, maximum 40. Yeah, that'll be fine. Absolutely. They'll get that sorted out at some point. I'm not too fussed about that. Okay, I want to see the first things get made in it. Oh my goodness me, there is all sorts of stuff. There is all sorts of stuff in here. So yeah, look, now there's precious stones in here. Why don't Wibka and Julia, because they're not doing anything else, why don't they get making some jewels? Why don't they get doing that rather than just sort of sitting there waiting for other things to happen so they can make diamonds and lucky stones and stuff? It seems like it's an odd way round of doing things, but okay, it's fine. We'll just let them get on with it. And joyous news, Sponge is going to continue in her job as the mayor of Magdeburg, which is very good indeed. Apparently, it says there no agreement was found amongst the electors. So the monarch decided that Sponge would take the office of mayor. I don't think there was any other people. I think that might have been the issue, that nobody else applied. So, yeah, I don't know if it necessarily needed agreement if there was only one person applying. But there we go. So the monarch decided that Sponge would take on the office of mayor. Of course, we would do that normally. We would use Battenberg and his position as sovereign to vote. But, yeah, it crashes the game and makes it go wrong. So we can't do that. But it doesn't really matter because Sponge is in. Production has halted. Over here at the Woodry, yeah, that keeps happening quite a bit now. Production keeps halting in a few places. This place is ticking over quite nicely. Actually, look at that. Josephine has leveled up already. My goodness me, that's very, very quick. Okay, well, you can have a point of charisma. Crikeys. Okay, lots of stuff going on. You are leveling up. Intelligence. You are leveling up. Dexterity, just to even it out. Who else was it? You're done. Oh my goodness me, lots of people over here as well. So you can have a point of intelligence because that's good. You can have a point of dexterity. Is there anyone else? A family member has leveled up. Genoese has leveled up. This is wonderful. You can have, do you know what, have a point of strength to bring that up to 3. Let's get you up to a decent bit of strength. So strength of 3, yes, you're literary, so you lose a point for that. But there you go, it's back up to 3. So that's no bad thing at all. Have we covered everybody? No, you're leveling up. You can have dexterity. There you go. That place has stopped making stuff. Again, we need to look at that possibly at some point. But okay, so we've got our lovely stonemason's hut in. It's here. It's, we need to give it a day or two to bed in to get the resources in and to make sure they know what they're doing and making some nice monies. And then, yeah, we'll see how well it's doing. We'll see if it is actually getting on with making a decent profit. But yeah, we need to give it, I'd say, at least a full day of operation just to see if it's actually doing anything. What was that? The election has ended. Hawk is now Arsenal master. Oh my goodness me, we are slowly taking over again. We're slowly taking over. When can we apply for this? 1443. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Do you know what? I was going to finish up, but we'll finish up after we do this. Oh, they're getting all the fancy jobs. It's very good. Okay, now we can apply for this. So we can apply for the job of the city legate. Let's get Carrot into that position, shall we? So Carrot, yes. 350 influence, absolutely, go for that please. And who's going for that? Yep, Jazine is going for that once again. Right, you're in all these different jobs. Oh, look at that, Carola, Fruit, Carrot, Lemon Drizzle, Hauke, Jazine, Sponge and Battenberg are all here. They're all in the fancy jobs, which is wonderful. And do you know what? I think with that done, I think now we shall leave it. We'll leave it for now because it's a nice place. We're at a nice place. It's just going to roll over to, it's just gone into 1444, which is nice. Has it become 1444? There you go. It is now. It's spring in the year 1444. It's looking very good for the piece of cakes in terms of their jobs in here. It's looking good in terms of money. We've got loads of influence. We've got our new stonemason hut, so we need to check out how this is doing next time out and fiddle about with the settings. If it's not quite making enough money or doing things a little bit wonkaloids, which it probably is, let's be fair. But yes, we'll do all of that kind of stuff next time out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, which I imagine you are by now, but if you're not by some small miracle, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in the Guild 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still, and I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.